we're very excited to have our guest back today on Silver Solutions Radio, our friends from Hanover Township. Today we have Tracey Colagrossi, Director of Hanover Township Senior Services, back with us. Welcome back, Tracey.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me back, and I always enjoy talking with both of you. And hopefully, Jeanette's fixing her tire. Really a pleasure to be here again today. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been about a year since you've been a guest, and I know Hanover Township Senior Center has a lot of things going on all the time. But you have some special events coming up. Why don't we share with our audience what they are?
Well, sure. I'm here to talk about 3 different things, actually. You and I are going to be collaborating very soon in May about a dementia live tour that will be offered on May 13th, which is a Saturday, beginning at 8:30. And then we actually have a gala for our Hanover Township Foundation, which is happening this Saturday at 7 o'clock.
Can people still get tickets?
Tickets are still available. They are welcome to call our main line, which is 630-483-5600, if they have any questions.
Excellent. Well, before we get into Dementia Live, which will be May 13th, why don't we talk about the gala a little bit first?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
Thank you. And I do want to credit our team, our staff, and thank our officials for supporting this endeavor with us in regards to the foundation. Hanover Township Foundation is a 501c3, which it brings us efforts to support the residents of our township without using tax dollars. It actually supplies our food pantry, which is all volunteer run. There is no, paid staff for that, and we serve over 800 families to do that. So we're really extremely proud of that effort. But it also, beyond, food pantry, it is we serve older adults or just families trying to get them on their feet through if like a water heater should burst, we do short-term help in that way, where we would replace the water heater if it's an unexpected cost, and there is criteria for that. But again, we really value our residents and want to have a quality of life that's important and healthy and happy.
Sure, absolutely. I think that is a absolutely great collaboration between government and the private sector with volunteers, staffing, and like we were talking this morning, everybody really loves to help people. So this is a great way. The gala is a great way to help participate and help everybody get together to help people who really need help.
Yes, so along with our Stars and Stripes Cafe chef and team, the students from Streamwood High School culinary program are going to be making the majority of the food, and we're very excited, and that's under Chef Jerry Bolton, and then Chef Lisa Slowak is collaborating with that, and the kids are super excited. They did the food last year. It's fantastic. So this is our 3rd annual event. And we also have the Whiskey Brothers Band, who is a very formidable Irish band that is excellent. We're really excited to have them. And, of course, we have a signature drink, which is the Pot of Gold.
Pot of Gold.
Is that a secret drink? Or?
It's a signature drink, and you'll have to come to find out what it is.
Oh,
that's
a teaser.
Oh, that's a teaser. That's a teaser. So now, when does the gala start?
7 o'clock.
Okay.
Tickets are $100, and they can be reserved at the door.
Okay, very good. Or you can also call.
Yes,
right?
You can also call.
Go ahead and give your number again.
I encourage to call.
Okay.
Because we're actually filling up very quickly. So.
Very good. And we're encouraging everybody in the Fox River Valley to help attend and help this cause.
Or just even donate to our food pantry, or just keep us in mind in any charitable giving opportunities.
Excellent. Now, where should people call for tickets again?
630-483-5600.
Excellent. And we'll get back to the gala a little bit later. We're going to talk about a little bit about the event that we're going to have on May 13th called the Dementia Live Experience. Tracey, you had some things to say here.
Yeah, I just basically, dementia isn't a specific disease. Instead, dementia describes a group of symptoms affecting memory, thinking, and social ability severely enough to interfere with your daily functioning. Yes. Though dementia generally involves memory loss has different causes. So memory loss alone doesn't mean you have dementia. Mm-hmm. And it's important for all members of the community to recognize the signs of dementia, as we are likely to come across someone with it. And statistics show by 2015, that's a year, the number of people aged 65 and older with Alzheimer's disease and other dementia symptoms is estimated to reach about 7.1 million.
Wow.
So it's good for us to be dementia ready and dementia friendly, and to learn a little bit about this disease. Nearly 60% of all people with dementia live in their own communities, and 1 in 7 live alone. And it's important for us to support our caregivers in that regard, as you well know, as right at home.
Sure.
85% of unpaid help, an average of 22 hours a week, is provided by family members. And so that's why I'm so excited to work with you all and to bring this message to our community with the Dementia Live program.
And we're very excited to offer this. Kathy, we talked about the story before you got there this morning. One of the reasons we want to offer this event is to help bring communities awareness that this is a major thing that's going to happen to a lot of people, and we need to recognize it. We see news stories about people with dementia or Alzheimer's or even Parkinson's. I mean, there's a vast variety of dementia.
So irreversible diseases that can lead to dementia. Yes.
Correct.
Very good. And we need to be aware of them. One of the reasons we need to be aware of them is how do we, one, recognize somebody that might be suffering from a dementia episode, right. Okay, and two, knowing what to do and how to address that person. Kathy and Jeanette, along with several other Right at Homes and actually several other companies, have been participating in Dementia Live, trying to introduce this major issue into municipalities and into communities. And I'd like to address this question to Kathy real quick. You had told a story about a policeman.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Can you share that story real quick again?
Sure. We had been invited by a memory care facility in Geneva to provide Dementia Live to their staff, and then they, in turn, invited some policemen from the Geneva Police Department to come over, and some of them did. And right after lunch, a couple of the slots were for policemen in the first group, and one policeman arrived just a little late, and I had been out on Randall Road, and I realized there was a traffic jam, and he said, "I'm so sorry, we had a traffic mishap, and let me just tell you about it." The gentleman that kind of initiated the accident didn't seem himself when I stopped him, and he said, "Something told me, instead of kind of bombarding with questions and investigating, that I should take a different tact." And he said, "What I did was just like we were talking about the weather," and I asked him, kind of about his family and where he was from, because I already recognized the plates were from Tennessee. And he did not have a clue where he was, and through just talking about his family, the policeman was able to get a telephone number for a relative who had no idea he was in Illinois, and they were able to kind of get an intervention and get him help he needed without upsetting him further, and it was just a heartwarming story. So this policeman was doing all the right things, when you think about first responders and how they should react to an individual with dementia. This policeman did everything. He knew I've got to change my approach. It was wonderful.
Now, I know in our listening audience, we probably have a lot of caregivers out there, whether it be the husband or wife taking care of somebody that is stricken with a dementia symptom, or could be another family member or even a friend or neighbor. And Tracey, this is one of the awesome aspects of having a township and somebody as active as Hanover Township to be partnering with this with.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's so many people that come in and out of our senior center doors, which we're very proud of. But, recognizing if something's just a little off with one of our participants and approaching that in a kind and compassionate manner, and trying to figure out where their reality is, and moving with them in the reality. So I think what we were talking about earlier was not necessarily arguing with them what the date and the time is, because you need to dig a little deeper as to, so what time is it? It's 3:00, and if that individual asks again, are you concerned about the time? Is there something that we should be looking out for? And then you could dig a little deeper. I know some people, as they are aging in place, they utilize our transportation, so a lot of reminders is needed. But we do that in the most compassionate, caring way, because you just don't know what that person's dealing with or going through, and it could be early signs of dementia, or it could just be they're just not feeling well.
In fact, urinary tract infections or medications could be, it might not be dementia, it might be one of these other things.
Which is called delirium.
Thank
fun.
you very much. It's so important to recognize that that these things happen as we get a little bit older. I know myself, and I can only imagine as I get older how much worse this is going to be. I suffer from tinnitus.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Okay, and so there's this constant clicking and chirping in my ears, which, my wife actually, looks around the corner and says, "Why aren't you listening to me?" Well, I actually can't hear her very well. If you have dementia symptoms, this only exasperates things.
Correct. So obviously, hearing, vision, sensitivity in your fingers, you're not able to grasp certain things well enough. Your balance can be off due to your hearing as well. So there's all sorts of different factors which the dementia live experience takes an individual through, doing every ordinary daily task like pouring water, for example, into a cup, or maybe putting a sweater on a hanger, that sort of thing. Those become challenges when any of your senses are dimmed, or it's definitely a challenge. And anybody who's gone through the dementia live tour can attest to that.
Yep, very good. Kat, you've had a lot of experience with Dementia Live, and what are some of the comments that you've heard?
Some of the gear individuals put on are some headphones, and it pops in some noises, and that's not to mention that doesn't mean that that's noises that someone with dementia hears, but it's just kind of to level the playing field. It's kind of random sounds to scramble the participant's brain a little bit. The eyeglasses in a dim light simulate like glaucoma or macular degeneration, that type of thing, and then 2 pairs of gloves, which makes that dexterity a problem. And so when they get all this on and they try to do their task, some get very frustrated immediately. I've seen some young CNAs that just jerk those headphones right back off, like, I can't take this. And I've seen some folks that just will persevere even though they have a lot of deficits going on before they put the gear on. They'll persevere. I've seen, like up in Hampshire at a community event, some of the folks, they would not leave the room where the tasks were to be completed until they got the task done. They were so dogged, determined, But to the class, and we've done over 300, classic symptoms arise. You've got your rummager. I remember down in Joliet, a fireman, that he didn't hear the first task that was given to him, but he went through everything laying on the tables and tried to do something with it because he was going to make himself useful. That's the rummager. And then we had the gatherers. We had a nurse at a memory care facility. She held everything she touched as far as a task, And you think about someone with dementia, why do they hold on to stuff? Why do they carry stuff? Because they wouldn't remember where they laid it down. So that's a gather. So it's amazing in 7 to 10 minutes how you can simulate a lot of the symptoms just naturally when a person has their sensory inputs deprived of them, how they just revert right back to some of those, asking for help, following other people, just disengaging immediately, just a whole range of just classic symptoms for dementia.
So, Tracey, again, on May 13th, beginning at 8:30 a.m., people will have the opportunity to experience what it's like for someone with dementia to do and go through daily activities. The participant can expect to get a greater awareness of what it may be like. Now, it's not going to be exactly, but it gives you a pretty good idea of the confusion that a person with dementia goes through in their daily lives. And this will also create a greater empathy and understanding of what a person might do. So, Tracey, we're so proud to have you work with us on this.
I'm super, super excited. And again, proud to work with an awesome team to back us up with this event at Hanover Township. So, with volunteers and our staff, I have to make sure I give a shout out to everyone. And grateful to our Hanover Township elected officials as they always support dynamic programming such as Dementia Live. There is initiative in the state of Illinois that's coming down the pike with the Illinois Department of Aging Services to be dementia friendly. So efforts such as these are very impactful, where we can train first responders and everyday community members to recognize what those symptoms look like, but also to have compassion for what it might feel like.
The Hanover Township Senior Center is such a busy place. Could you tell us some of the exciting things you guys do on a weekly basis?
Oh my gosh. Well, in the course of one fiscal year, we had over 26,000 participants. Now that's, multiple times. It's not individual. So walk through the doors, 26,000 people.
That is fantastic.
We're so lucky. That includes lending closet services. That's one of the things that it's one of our best known secrets that I'm letting out today. We have a whole stock of lending closet items for people with short-term, maybe they're recovering from a hip replacement, or they need crutches, or they need a commode, that sort of thing. That is found at our senior center, which I should say the location is at 240 South Illinois, Route 59 in Bartlett, and that's on the southwest corner of Route 59 and West Bartlett Road. In addition to that, we have arts and crafts and computer programs. We have exercise classes every day, group exercise, I should say, and that is we have Zumba, we have speed walking sorts of programs, Tai Chi, yoga. Did I say Zumba? I love Zumba. Sorry, it's really fun. And so, in addition to that, we have a really unique cafe, which is it's a pretty unique model because we offer two totally different menu options each day that are made fresh in-house by our chef and team. And we also offer those same meals are delivered to over 60 homes daily for our home delivered meals program. So we're super proud of that. And that, again, is all done by volunteers driving to people each day.
That is so fantastic.
What communities do you pull from? Do you recall?
Sure. So the township is a 36 square mile. All townships are squares. And we serve Streamwood, Hanover Park, the Cook County portion of Bartlett, and Cook County portion of Elgin, as well as Hoffman Estates. So we have a Astor Avenue location, which is in Hanover Park, and on J Street in Elgin, we have our Isaac Walton Reserve, which we do programming out of there. We also do social services as well. Those unsung heroes down in our lower level are fantastic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a Caring for Your Memory support group, too. So this fits right into our mantra as far as empowering people.
Fits right in.
Yep.
When does it meet, if you recall?
Oh, I think I know it is once a month.
Once a month,
And I
okay.
don't want to misspeak. I believe it's a Thursday, but I think to have, you could go to our website, which is,
It's on your website?
yes, www.hanovertownship.org. So you could find all of our exciting stuff there.
One more time on that website.
www.hanover- don't spell hyphen, just do the hyphen, township.org.
That's a dash, by the way,
Yes.
in my vocabulary.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Is that like hashtag pound sign? Yeah.
Yeah. So you have so much going on. What's just around the corner?
Gosh, we actually have our St. Patrick's Day party is actually at Bartlett Hills Country Club on it's Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Big party. And then we like to celebrate our volunteers. We have an annual volunteer luncheon, which is on April 27th.
Fast.
And then we have over 250 volunteers that'll attend that event, a recognition. And it's our way of just honoring them and giving back just the little that they give to us. I mean, they're just amazing. We couldn't function without them.
Sure. You also have a job fair coming up?
We do have a job fair March
Yes.
29th.
Yes.
That is with we're really proud of that. Our Astor Avenue Welfare Services is collaborating. We're hosting. They are organizing it like crazy. I think we have over 55 participants as far as people looking for people to hire. So I encourage them to come, and that's, again, at the Senior Center, to come in, bring your resume, and find some exciting opportunities to work.
That's fantastic. And by the way, Right at Home is going to be participating in that.
That's right.
And we are we're very excited, and we would like to encourage anybody from 18 to 60, 65.
There's no age limit.
There
right?
is no age limit. In fact, one of our best caregivers ever was 73-year-old. He was a retired plumber, and he just wanted to give back everything that had been given to him, and he was just an outstanding caregiver until he physically couldn't do it anymore. And our clients that we took care of, that he took care of, just loved him. And so those that are retired, don't stop giving. Get paid for what you love to do.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I just read an article this week how the seniors or older adults are staying in the workforce longer than had been anticipated. So.
It just keeps you engaged and lively and involved in the community. So if you're not working, volunteers is one aspect, but work is purposeful and meaningful and is part of life.
So true, Tracy.
You had mentioned, your great volunteers that you have over there. Mm-hmm. I know 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more than that, I couldn't wait to retire. Now it's upon me, okay?
Right.
And I don't see myself retiring. I love sitting down with wonderful people like Tracey, and just meeting everybody. I can't see myself retiring for quite a while now.
I think retiring is being defined differently now.
I think so too.
So if either you're not fully working or you're part-time, but you're still doing something that engages you and excites you. That's another radio show altogether, though.
To chase your passions.
Right,
Yep.
yes.
And it is. And I think we'll have one of those shows. One of the things I really appreciate about Hanover Township is your love and dedication to veterans.
Oh, yes.
Being a veteran myself, I really appreciate what you guys do. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Yes, we have. We actually honor our veterans through our Veterans Honor Roll. The applications are also on our website. So that actually, we have an honor wall inside the Senior Center, which is just fantastic. And those men and women come to the board meeting to be recognized, but then we host 2 dinners where it offers the ability to connect with other people who have served just like they have, and it's truly powerful. We also have Veteran Services that operates out of our Elgin office, but in also our Senior Center on Wednesdays, so we're thrilled to have that as a component to support. And we plan outings as well to kind of engage them and get a camaraderie going with people or their peers that have had similar experiences. So it's truly powerful, and And Veterans Hall, we have all the branches of the military represented in our dining room. So we're excited about that.
That's fantastic. And you also have the cafe there.
Yes, you just happen to have a good meal while you look at all the pictures. And we have some facts, and we have it's all generals up there, so you could, have a little trivia contest while you're sitting enjoying your lunch.
In fact, I have to stop in there and just do some of that trivia.
That'll be fun. I'll quiz you. I wrote all this stuff. So.
That's a good brain exercise, right? Trivia.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's talk about very quickly about the gala again, because
sure.
that is happening like right now.
It is. It's again this Saturday. So excited at 7:00. So it is the Pot of Gold Gala. So expect to see rainbows, leprechauns, and pots of gold. Not real gold. We can, it's a foundation. It's a fundraiser.
Just virtual gold.
Virtual gold. Yes,
gold.
thank you.
Right.
So again, the foundation steps in when emergencies occur, and so we're able to support community needs and our individuals in case of crisis or emergent need. So we're really proud that this is a tax-free way to support our residents, but also just really excited about the opportunity to mix and mingle for a really good cause this Saturday.
Okay, and to get tickets again?
Please just call. I'm going to give you a different line because this is the more direct line, 630 for tickets, 540-9085. That would be calling our Astor Avenue location, and I apologize for not saying that earlier. So 630-540-9085, and give Mary Jo a call. You can ask for Mary Jo there. She is the extraordinaire over there, the Director of Welfare Services, and she can assist you with purchasing tickets.
Beautiful. And if you can give our audience your website one more time.
One more time is www.hanover-township.org.
And Tracey, thank you again for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for what you guys do.
We love it. Thank you.
The community really appreciates it. And you already gave your information, so we're definitely going to have you back. Everybody call now for those tickets to the gala. And don't forget about May 13th, Dementia Life Experience at Hanover Township
Hope to
Senior
see everybody
Center.
there. Yeah.